come like 28 seconds away from a shutout last game. You get this 26. One. 20 was it 26?
26.8.
I got my numbers. I got my numbers wrong. 26.8. I had it backward. Anyway, you know, to get one tonight, especially the way this game was played, how tight it was, just how possible is it to just kind of get a win and get the shutout?
Obviously, as well, like I said last night, feels really good to win the games right now, and we just have to keep working hard as we are working right now, and just take game by game, step by step, and move forward. It's obviously a nice feeling as well, the shutout. It's definitely not just me. It's team. They helped me a lot. They really worked hard for this. So this is our shutout. Could be 2 in a row.
The other day you said you just want to kind of catch a wave, right? Like just kind of get that feeling that you're just in rhythm or whatever. How much does a game like this or these past two kind of get you locked into that?
It definitely helps me. I'm not there where I want to be yet, but I just have to keep playing. No pressure. Just get out there, have fun, enjoy the game, enjoy the hockey, and just live day by day.
The team structure, just how much easier are they making it on you with some of the changes that they've implemented systems-wise, getting the puck up the ice quicker, things like that?
It's definitely easier, I would say. It's definitely easier, and if I compare from my past 2 years, I see pucks better right now. Obviously, sometimes on some teams who we are playing against, I have my own responsibility as well, what coaches are leaving for me. Game-wise, and it's kind of weird. I never had that big responsibility, right, to take care of a specific player, like in power play or something like that, which is a little bit weird, but it's good feeling. It's nice. It's nice that you are a big part of the team now too, right? You have to, like every guy knows what they're doing, and I have my role to what to do as well. So that's nice.
Was there a focus for you this year to be like calmer in net a little bit, or just kind of absorbing pucks and things like that?
I wouldn't. I don't know if to say calmer. I just try to delete all pressure what I have. I just don't care anymore. I seriously don't care. I just want to go play, be relaxed. That's the main thing. Be relaxed in the net, not be nervous, not to think. Just live the moment when the guy is coming at you, and just do play by play. And if you do that well, then by end of the 60 minutes, the result is going to be a good one. So that brings us to wins, and that brings us to the points, and then bring us to the standings higher. So. It's just a snowball, right? So we have to keep working, and I've been working pretty hard. This summer I worked as well really hard, and for now I'm happy, but I don't want to miss this. I want to keep working harder and get better.
That's a team last year, and the last couple of years that they're tough to play against, and obviously they took all 3 last year, tough games. How nice is it to start the Metro slate against that team and grind it?
Yeah, I mean it's great to get 2 points. Obviously, every time you win within the division, you know, it's a big step for your team. Obviously, it was kind of a grinding game out there, a lot of hitting, a lot of battling, but we found a way to win, and that's a big improvement compared to last year.
You kind of know that's going to be that kind of game when you play them, right?
Yeah, I mean they've been playing like that for the last 6-5 years, I think. So obviously you know what to expect, and yeah, I think everybody's done a great job battling and you know, playing the right way.
Does it give even more confidence? I mean, you guys have already had these games where you scored a ton of goals, but this is a low-scoring game, a tight checking game, and you get a shutout by that guy, and you win.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously you got to find a way to win in different ways, whether it's a 1-0 game or a 6-4 game, 5-4, whatever it is. You got to adjust your game as a team, but at the same time also play the right way in the same way as everyone expects you to play.
So how about Merzlikins' performance those last 2 games? Got into the final minute with the shutout last time.
Yeah, he's the last few games he's been unbelievable, making plays, stopping pucks, making it easy on us. So obviously when the goaltender's playing like that, it gives your team a lot of confidence.
Was it cool to get him a shutout in this
Yeah,
one
for
after
sure.
what happened in the last game?
Obviously, anytime you don't let the other team score, it's a big accomplishment for a goalie and a big accomplishment for the team. It proves that doing the right things defensively pays off.
How much was that from you guys get when he makes some of those kind of crazy saves?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when, that's what a team mentality is. When somebody makes a mistake, their teammate is there to bail him out, and he's been doing a great job of that the last few games.
Defensive effort too, just clearing the front of the net, letting him see shots, clearing rebounds, things like that. It's been pretty strong this year. Just how important is that to keep the
Yeah, obviously whatever the goalie sees, 99% of the time he's going to stop it. So we're, as a defensive core and overall as a team, we're trying to get in front of the pucks and block as many as we can, and when we can't, just tie up sticks and trying to have no screens in front of our net.
The way that game was going, both ends with both goalies, did it seem kind of fitting that the first goal that went in was just kind of a fortunate bounce?
Yeah, I mean you're not trying to think about that, but obviously it's one of those games where both teams are playing hard defensively, and sometimes you need a little luck and just maybe a little simple play just to put the puck in the net and not think too much, and good things will happen, and there you go.
How satisfying is it to win a game like this? I mean, everybody wants to score 6 every night, but to win a tight one like this has got to be pretty satisfying.
Yeah, we gotta learn to win different ways, and not looking too far ahead, but in tight games, important games, and those are the type of games you have to play in the playoffs, and we're learning how to do that, and today was a great step forward.
David, when you get one taken away like that early, does it make it sweeter to get one later?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always great. I mean, especially in a game like that, it's just tight. It would have been great to get that one on the first, but rules are rules. Took it back, and then we grinded our way through that one. We had chances, they had chances. It was kind of back and forth there, but both goalies played solid, and nice to get that one late there.
You played a ton of games against this team throughout your career. You know what it's going to be like most nights. How sweet does it make it a win like this after the way you guys have won so far to see yourselves win a tight game?
Yeah, you need to win any way possible. So obviously the fans love the 6 goals on the board,
Sure.
and the cannon going off a lot, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're winning. The fans are happy. So whether it's 1-0, 2-0 like tonight, 6-1, it doesn't really matter. The main thing is the cannon goes off at the end of the game for a win.
Yeah.
And as a D-man, you got to like that kind of counter-punch kind of game as well, right? It's almost a chess match out there.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Just got to make good decisions. We were just trying to make hard plays as best we could, and we kind of got a little bit away from our game a lot in the second, but coming in the period, we found our game a lot more and just did the right things. And I know it's cliches, but the cliches us victories right now, and we found a way to get one. We were able to hold them off and then get an empty netter and really seal the deal. So obviously a great win for us.
What about Elvis's game tonight?
Really solid, yeah. He's been great the past 2. Didn't get the shutout last game, but we got him one tonight. So he played really well for us, and hope that continues as well.
Did you call your shot on that goal? Were you just throwing it netward hoping for a bounce, or were you?
I saw JVR in front just battling with the guy, and he was
Yeah.
out of the paint that time. So I figured it would be a better opportunity for him to score, but I just got lucky hitting the D-man skate goal. Yeah.
I know they all count for 2 points, but when you're playing your own division, how important is that to beat those teams?
Yeah, it's definitely emphasized. Obviously, we've been fortunate. I know the schedule has been in our favor recently, but it's going to get us in the end, so we can't use it as an excuse because we're going to be on the back half of back-to-backs as well for teams that are sitting waiting for us. So, but division games are massive. Teams like that are coming in on a back-to-back trying to get 2 points in our building. We were able to do a good job and get the win.
Given the way that you're winning different games different ways, are you seeing confidence just up and down the lineup from different guys just in different ways?
Yeah, that's really the MO of our team right now. We're going to need contributions and just doing the right things up and down our lineup, and some of the guys are getting more opportunities than maybe they would normally with everyone in our lineup, and they're taking advantage of that right now. And we've needed it desperately. So we've done a good job of that. No matter who it is, steps in and has played well for us. So it's going to need to continue for us to have success.
You're almost 10 games into this thing. How much have you seen that the young players grow even in these 9 games that you've played so far?
Yeah, we've got a great mix of young guys who are willing to learn, wanting to learn, and getting better each and every night. So you can see the growth, and it was very evident in training camp this year. Now going into the season, just doing the right things, and sometimes it's not that fun to do the right things because some of these guys have been skilled players their whole lives, but they're buying in and they're doing the things that are necessary to help us win hockey games right now, and they're out there in those key situations when the game is on the line. So without these guys on our team, without the steps they've been taking, we wouldn't be where we are.
Dean, how satisfying is it to win a tight game like that? It's great to score 6, but to win a close one like that, it's got to be satisfying.
Yeah, it's nice to, have that heat at the end, and the guys come through. Obviously, Elvis was terrific all night, made some key saves, but we did a lot of right things at the end to, hold that 1 and then a 2-goal lead.
Speaking of Elvis, you had great performances from him. Tarasov was really good. Are you to the point now where you're confident no matter who you throw out there?
Oh yeah, we were right from the start. From preseason, obviously, and again we've talked about the depth, and Jets playing really well down in Cleveland as well. We just talked to Trent today, actually. He says he's one of their best players. So, yeah, our depth and goal is real good.
In a game like this, when both goalies are pretty much on it, do you kind of get the sense that a goal is going to be scored that way?
Yeah.
The 1-0 goal?
Yeah, you know what was exciting for us on the bench, and we went in after the second period and stated exactly that, is that the players were saying it's a boring game. It's just stick with it. We're not opening anything up. We're not playing defensively, but we were playing stingy, the same as they were, and we just wanted to continue and go about our business. And the exciting part, again, for coaches is that the players are saying that prior to us saying it, right? So that's a real good sign.
You could have reviewed the first goal that was disallowed. Was it clear to you?
Well, here's what our thought process was. We think probably 50-50. We probably could have taken a shot at that. We have some momentum. Right, there's a minute and a bit left. We just thought that JVR went in to the crease and could have come out the same way, and I think that's what our thought process was, is that he went out on top of Varlamov, like through him, and I think that may have tilted it a bit. So we just didn't want to risk the momentum factor there, and again, praise our group for not losing it, because they obviously want the goals as much as anybody. So, but nobody lost their composure on the bench, and there was not a word said about it afterwards after we didn't challenge, and we like the way that they conducted themselves.
Kind of getting back to what you were talking about with the team realizing what kind of game they needed to play tonight. Yeah. When you expand that to a wider picture, how important is that? I mean, not just to grind out wins like this in the future, but ultimately you guys want to make the playoffs eventually, and every game kind of feels like this then.
Yeah, I remember early in the year we were talking. We were playing winning type of hockey, and we weren't getting a couple of wins here and there, and so you're not going to win every hockey game, but you just continue to play winning hockey in different ways, and you get rewarded. Some nights the puck's not going to bounce. Tonight we got a bounce, and we were able to get the win. But yeah, it's nice to play different ways and learn how to win hockey games when we're not scoring 6 goals.
Talking about the defense, just the 1 goal the other night, a shutout tonight, but just the performance against the Islanders' top line. Obviously, a lot of skill on there. Just great performance by whoever had to shut them down.
Yeah, well, of course, the D, and again, Elvis was great. Barzal's just a special talent, right? And we didn't use specifically, one line. Obviously, Provi and Z were against them all night. but we had Monty's and Danny's line. Basically, the two of them kind of flipped off on playing against them. So, but yeah, you're right. As well, just elaborating on the winning type of hockey is that when you're on the ice against that guy or that line, you've got to be, a little extra aware, like playing against McDavids and McKinnons and, these guys that are special players. Everybody's got to take pride in not letting them take over the hockey game.
I know some coaches use 5 games, every 5 games, to kind of take stock of where they're at and how their team is and whatnot. We're almost at 10 games now. How would you assess this team after almost 10 games?
I can't remember that far back, so we're game by game, just game by game. We make corrections. We teach after every game and hopefully get better as a team and move forward. But this one's over. We look forward to a couple of days.